Be off. You ready?
Yeah.
Go tell David I'll see you to the top of the road. Well, good luck.
I hope it don't depend on luck.
He's not going to get away with it, surely.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? In a few hours' time, we'll all be out of our misery.
And this time tomorrow, you'll be back at work.
Don't count on it.
Feel it in me bones.
Listen. What if the worst happens? What then?
Then we'll manage. Somehow. I'll still love you.
Will you?
Of course I will. Through thick and thin. Come here.
Can you harness the collar on this shirt, love?
Oh, give it here.
Got to look respectable. There's a lot of money at stake.
I thought you said it had all been decided.
It has. I just don't want any last-minute itches.
I don't know how you've got the nerve.
Hey, I'm entitled to that money. And don't you forget it. I was at death's door.
But whose fault were it?
That's not the point. My life will never be the same.
Neither will mine, if last night's out to go by.
I told you, I had an headache. I'm stressed out, Janice.
You're stressed? What about me? It's been nearly 3 weeks now. It's putting our marriage at risk.
Hey, I never mentioned that. You know, that could be worth another 100 grand or more.
Oh, you should have said when you told him about all your other symptoms.
Well, why don't you come down? Tell them your side. They might up the money.
Yeah, and they might think I'm trying to fiddle them.
Give over. Just come in, tell them how you're suffering and how I'm not coming up with the goods.
They won't understand what I'm going on about.
Well, you'd have to explain it in a bit more detail than that.
What? In front of a bunch of strangers?
The doctors, they're not going to get embarrassed.
Well, I am. No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Just because you're going to get weakly embarrassed, I'm going to lose out on another 100 grand.
Les, I'm not doing it. I don't care how much more you'd get.
Look, I'll take you to Paris.
No, you won't. You're only interested in Las Vegas. You're not bothered about taking me anywhere romantic.
Look, it's 12:45 at the hospital. If you change your mind, I'll be there. And it's called libido.
What is?
What I haven't got. I'll see you, I'm off.
What's going on? Here's me thinking you were hard at work and the van's still parked outside here.
I was just setting off.
When I were your age, I'd have plucked, drawn and tossed 2 dozen chickens before I'd even set eyes on me breakfast. Look at you. What are you eating?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms? You'll not get the sap to rise eating them things. Now, when you get to work, you get a Scotch egg inside you, do you hear me? And make sure you pay for it.
Yes, Uncle Fred.
You should have opened up 10 minutes since. What's got into you?
Oh, get me coat.
There's folk will be resorting to mince in tins because they can't get fresh as we speak. You pull yourself together.
I was just going to see how Maude again on it corner shop.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
You must think I walk around with my eyes shut. You do your courting in your own time, not mine. If you want to flirt, you flirt with customers and make sure they pay for privilege. Now, Luke Sharp, get your skates on.
I was just looking.
Yeah, well, don't touch anything dangerous.
Have you got nothing better to do than hang around mucky old cars? Oh, Kevin said I could, didn't you? Well, you must be soft in the head and all.
I'll be back in a minute. Don't touch anything. Alison, can I have a word?
Are you two at it again? Put him down, you randy so-and-so.
Poor fella's still trying to recover from last night.
Oh, come on. We know when we're not wanted.
Poor girl, leave her alone.
You take your time, love.
Well, just let me explain, eh? It'll only take 5 minutes.
All right, but not here. In the pub. Hang on, wait for me.
Women, not but trouble, eh?
What you having, Janice?
Oh, no, you're right, Linda. I'll get me on.
How's your old man this morning?
Reckons he's in for a big payout.
How big's big?
We're talking hundreds of thousands. He wants us to go off on holiday.
Really? Where to?
Oh, I don't know. We can't agree. What's new? Hiya, can I have a pint and a packet of crisps?
Plain?
Yeah.
So, where's your mate today?
What mate's that?
Jackie.
Are you trying to wind me up? I don't know, and I don't care.
She'll be packing, I dare say.
Ah, is she flitting?
Holiday, according to Alma.
Well, good riddance. Give us a rest.
Alma's furious. She told us she was skint then and now she's off to Las Vegas.
Is that right? Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. She must have come into money or something.
I'll bring your tea over. Gail's just nipped out for some fresh bread. He's driving me balmy all morning with this hospital inquiry.
Well, he could lose his job, Roy.
Oh, I don't think it'll come to that. Am I doing the right thing with this cafe? Starting again? I mean, do you think I'm being too hasty?
I thought you were all for it. Yesterday you were.
Yeah, I know, but drawing a line through all this, start from scratch, what if it don't take off?
It will, you'll see.
The trouble is I'm a conservative at heart. With a small c, I hasten to add. But I don't like change.
Well, neither do I. That's not quite true, is it?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I could never do what you've done.
You don't know. Necessity never arose in your case.
Yeah, but you're much more decisive than me.
Call it off, then.
Do you think so? Trouble is, I've set my mind on it now.
Then do it. It's what you want.
Yeah, but what do you want?
I want what you want. For you to be happy and fulfilled.
I couldn't do this without you, you know.
Oh, don't worry, you don't have to. And I'll have a jumbo sausage and chips.
Oh.
I want a word with you.
Oh, yeah? What about?
You know full well. You and Les. I know what your grubby little game is.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're going on about.
Well, then let me refresh your memory. Las Vegas.
Ooh, I've never been there.
No, but you're planning on going, aren't you? With my Les.
You what, with him? Fade away.
Listen, I wasn't born yesterday, so don't go trying to deny it.
Look, kid, if you don't know what your own husband's up to, that's your problem, not mine.
Hey, so you're admitting it?
I'm saying, ask him. Because I make a point of never, ever getting involved in domestics. I learned that lesson years ago.
You're a liar! I'm gonna make you pay for this for the rest of your life! You and him, you scum! That's what you are!
Are you sure?
She would have denied it, wouldn't she?
Well, maybe it's just a coincidence.
No. We were talking about it other day. He said if I didn't want to go to Vegas, he'd find someone else who did. I never thought he'd just go out and do it. I still can't believe it. After everything I've put up with, especially these last few weeks.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know the half of it, love. But you know, I'm so tired of his never-ending lies. He says he loves me when it's convenient. Then I find out he's tomming around with her. You don't think it's more than an holiday, do you?
How do you mean?
Well, he collects that money, he takes her abroad, and that's the last I ever see of him.
No.
Look, I'm serious, Leanne. This might be what he's up to. There's no I could do about it.
No, Janice, he wouldn't.
Don't you believe it? I'm telling you, that's what he's been planning all along. Come on. You're his daughter. You know what he's like. Can you honestly say, hand on your heart, that he's not capable of doing it?
Well,
No, of course you can't. Because it all fits in. He's leaving me in death.
I'm sorry it's taken so long to organise this meeting, but it's not a straightforward complaint, as neither side can produce any witnesses.
I'm not surprised he can't provide any, seeing as I didn't do what he said I did.
Can I summarise our findings first, and then you have an opportunity to reply?
OK. Sorry.
The complaint against you is a very serious one. If it could be proved, it would probably mean the end of your nursing career. Not only that, but the health authority could be liable for very considerable compensation to Mr. Battersby. But as I said, it's not clear-cut because nobody saw you administer the overdose. Now, we've taken legal advice, and we hope that we've arrived at an acceptable solution. Up till now, your record of service has been exemplary. However, you did leave the drugs trolley unlocked and unattended. We propose that you attend a retraining programme. Your suspension will be lifted. You can go back to work as soon as you like. Perhaps you'd like to have a word with your union representative.
What about Mr. Battersby?
We'll be making him an offer, which we hope he'll accept on the understanding he withdraws the charge. Hopefully, that will be the end of the matter.
So you're just going to throw money at him regardless of the truth? Well, I'm sorry, but I think that stinks.
Nobody is saying you administered the overdose.
No, but it'll be on my record whether it's proved or not. And as far as Les Battersby's concerned, he's got away with it scot-free. Because you obviously think there's some doubt, otherwise you won't be offering this money. Look, I'm sorry. If you can't trust me, then I don't want your job.
I hope this is just a hasty overreaction.
I don't care what it is. I don't want your job. You can stuff it. I'm resigning.
He's a funny fella, that Fred.
You noticed?
Yeah, you never know when he's going to appear next.
He likes to think he's keeping his minions on their toes.
So, what's the extent of his empire, then?
Butcher shop, this place, and this new place he's bought at Freshco's. It does a bit of outside catering. Poor folk are happy with sausage rolls, pies and pork sandwiches. Oh, and then there's the house over the road. He owns that. Where Ashley lives.
Is he married?
Ashley? No.
No, not him. Fred.
Separated. Technically, he's my son-in-law. But that's as much as I'm going to say.
Right, so that's why you work here, eh?
I hope I'm here on merit. Any road, I was here before him.
How much is this?
38p.
What about this?
42p, I think.
How much is this?
What is it? I can't see.
It's toothpaste.
Look at the packet. Can't you read?
Yeah, but I was asking her.
Look, do you want to buy it?
Not really.
So put it back, turn around and go out the door.
You what?
And don't come back till you can show some manners.
Don't know what you're on about.
Well, have a think. And when you know, you can come back and apologise to Mrs. Grimes. Then you can buy the whole shop if you want to.
You're mad, you?
I wouldn't waste me breath.
Hey, up!
You've got a lot to answer for, you have.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I like that.
I'll never forget what you've done to me. Ever.
Oh, I take it things didn't go down too well in there for you, eh? Don't you worry, son, I'll look after you.
Get off.
Hey, we've got him on the run. Cock over in, you quincy. Come on, follow me.
Is that you, Gary?
Who else? And how's my family?
Growing by the minute.
I'm looking lovelier by the second.
You been drinking?
No, what I could do with one.
Oh, no. Just realised.
What?
I said I'd make you something hot.
Oh, that was the only thought that kept me going all morning. The thought of something warm to eat.
Well, I haven't. Sorry.
Did you not get time?
Went right out my head.
What are we gonna do with her, eh? What are we gonna do with her? Should we throw her in the canal? Should we? Is that funny? Hey, look, he's smiling. Hey, no, he's really smiling.
He ain't smiling, Gary. That's what he does when he fills his nappy.
Really? Oh, great. Hey, I know that feeling, son. Go on. Do you want your touchy-feely book to read?
And whose turn is it to change him?
I'll tell you what. I'll nip down to Chippy for us dinner, and you change him. How does that sound?
Predictable. See ya.
Bye.
I've brought my solicitor with me, so I'll be listening to every word you say.
I'll be happy to supply you with a copy of our findings.
I look forward to reading that. I'm not an unreasonable man. I just expect what's due to me.
Perhaps you'd like me to outline our findings and the financial implications for yourself.
You go ahead. I'm listening.
I was reassured to hear that you're not an unreasonable man.
Ah, but when I said that, I didn't...
Because that should make it a lot easier for us to come to an agreement. We've considered the complaint made by you against Nurse Platt, and although there is nothing to suggest that your accusation is false or malicious...
That's because it's true, that's why.
Neither is there any evidence to link Nurse Platt irrefutably with your overdose.
I nearly died. Now, if that's not evidence, I don't know what is.
We've studied the clinical report of the incident and its after effects and recognised the very real injury and distress suffered by you.
Spot on. That's more like it.
So we are going to offer you a sum of money, which we have based on the severity of that injury and distress.
Hang on. You mean you've already worked out how much you're going to give me?
Yes.
Well, I need to consult with my solicitor.
What's the problem?
You're a bit slow, aren't you? They've worked out how much I'm going to get on the after effects that you wrote down. Insomnia and that.
So?
Well, I didn't tell you everything, did I?
Why not?
Well, I just thought because there's more.
But they won't believe you.
Whose side are you on? We've got these on the run. All they want to do is hush it up.
Push them too far and they might smell a rat.
Then we go to the press.
You heard him. We haven't got any witnesses.
You leave it to me, Cocker. Can I speak like in confidence? Ever since the shattering experience of my attempted murder, my life has changed totally. You see before you the shell of the man that was. A man who is not a man. A man without a libido.
You having?
I'm all right, thanks.
You sure?
I've only got 2 minutes.
Look, I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed last night.
Is that it?
And I'm sorry I spoiled it.
Well, you did. And I'm sorry too.
What's this? Deserting your post?
I'm entitled to my lunch break, same as anybody else.
Maybe, but there's nothing to stop you taking sandwiches and eating them in situ.
I needed a change of scenery. And company.
I see. Not hitting it off with Miss Desai.
I didn't say that.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that the jury's still out.
Is she not up to job?
Oh, she could do the job with her eyes shut.
What then?
I don't like her manner. She's too intrusive. I like to keep myself to myself.
I know what's up with you. I know what's bothering you. You're pining for our Ashley.
I prefer his company.
That's as may be, but he's stopping where he is. I'd offer you a drink, only you want to get back to work.
Look, all I did was look at me watch.
What were you worried about, that you'd get turned back into a pumpkin?
Very funny. Look, you know what was on my mind?
I thought I did. I thought it was me, but it wasn't. It was the babysitter. It just happens to be your wife.
It was both.
You were trying to work out whether you could get what you wanted off me, get back in the car and get back home just in the nick of time.
No, it wasn't like that at all.
It was, Kevin. If you're honest. Look, are you a free agent or not?
Of course I am.
Because I don't want to muck things up for you.
What you're not doing. It's just when I've got the girls, doesn't matter what else happens in my life. They come first.
And I respect you for it. It's just a pity you didn't explain it sooner, but I do. I respect you.
So where does that leave us now?
How about on hold? No scenes, no falling out. You sort out your family problems. Because I know they're more than just problems of bringing up the girls. And when you're ready, providing I'm not involved with anybody else, we pick up from where we left off. How does that appeal?
Oh, well, I want to pick up from last night. If you've no objections to going out with a father of 2 kids.
You've got me wrong, I like kids. It's just when I'm out with you, I don't want to feel like I'm being timed. If that's what you want, you can go out and boil yourself an egg.
I give up. Come on. Let's give it one more try.
All right, then. But if you...
I'll put the babysitter on oversight.
Yeah, can you just hang on 2 minutes? By the window.
Well,
it go?
He got away with it.
You kidding?
Flaming well as. I'm paying him out.
How much?
Well, I don't know, do I? I'm giving everything to the hospital.
They're saying you made a mistake.
Well, as good as. Otherwise, they wouldn't be giving him the money, will they?
And what about your job?
Well, I've resigned. I had no choice, did I?
You mean they asked you to?
Oh, no. They said I could start back when I wanted. Just who do they think they are?
So they haven't sacked you?
Oh, no. I'd be more honest if they had.
Yeah.
I mean, Les Battersby. They'd rather believe him than me, after all these years. And then they expect me to go back and work for them. Listen, you understand why I've done it, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a matter of principle, isn't it?
Good. I knew you'd understand.
Then there's the flatulence. It's making a right misery of my social life. I don't know which way to turn. Oh,
Mr. Battersby, you really can't expect us to increase the award merely on the strength of these additional, unsubstantiated, and for all we know, fictitious claims.
If I were you, I'd quit while you're ahead. Now, shall I ask him how much they're offering?
I'm not making this up, you know. You tell him what it's doing to my wife.
Well, Mr. Battersby, come in.
Janice! She'll tell you. This is the wife.
Tell him what, Les?
Don't be embarrassed.
Oh, I'm not embarrassed. But you will be.
No, I won't. I've won. We're in the money.
Is there something you wanted to say, Mrs. Battersby?
Please.
She'll tell you about my libido firsthand, won't you, Janice?
That's right. I know exactly the cause of it. It's ever since he had that overdose.
See? That's what I've been trying to tell them.
It's his conscience. That's what's done it. His guilty conscience.
Janice, what are you saying?
I've only just really found out what happened. It went out to do with Martin Platt. It were him. He took them tablets himself.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You didn't care if Martin got the sack, so long as you got a nice, big, juicy payout off the hospital.
What are you telling them that for?
Because it's the truth. Something you wouldn't understand.
I think we should adjourn this meeting.
You can kiss goodbye to that cheque.
Why, Janice? Why?